check that. Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. You know, that's blessing. You know, Barakatah means bless you. So we bless the Lord, the Most High God. When the world ignorantly calls God, his true name is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shai. Alright? All praises to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders here at Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. It's Brother Barak coming at you with another lesson that I pray is edifying and exhorting. It's a lesson I've been wanting to do, you know, for I believe the past week, over a week. But, you know, without further ado, just want to go ahead and get into it. You know, it's a quick lesson article going into this. I believe this is a British journalist. Okay, so he's leading the way. You know, ultimately he's just working for the elites, because what they have is think tanks. You know, they got their agendas that they want to push, their agendas, the different bills, legislations. You know, it's like your tongue twister for me. But you know, so they set up these guys to pretty much put things in effect to get the ball rolling, to get it going. You know, pretty much to get their agenda off the ground. You know, their policies. How can they get it done without causing too much of a stir amongst the people, even, you know, sliding it under the people's nose where they cannot see. You know, that's why we got the bread and circuses. A lot of times, a lot of big things are going on, like the Super Bowl, you know, any big sport event, you know, different things with rappers and movie actresses, you know, things that people in the world look at, you know, a lot, instead of, you know, they're not watching the news. So that's when, you know, the wicked, you know, he does a lot of things. You know, the scripture. Matter of fact, let's start this scripture here. Matter of fact, I might. I already got it right here. Let's start here with this scripture. Psalms 64. I'm gonna have to go up on that. Psalm 64 and 2. I thought at the top. It says, to the chief musician, a son of David, hear my voice, O power, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. You see, when you see all these World Economic Forums and these different Davos meetings and the WHO, the CDC, all these different places, you know, what they have is secret counsels on pretty much how to usher in their NWO, and part of that NWO is a great depopulation, a great deletion of many people, billions of people. You remember the Georgia Guidestones? It said what? Maintain humanity under 500 million. And then now to like those, and I'm thinking about it too as well, you know, to those who like just now starting to hear about, you know, these things that are true. Yeah, they can go find the Georgia Guidestones online, find different videos on them, but they're no longer there now. So you see what Esau's doing. He's pretty much trying to cover his tracks from you younger generation. What they say, the millennials, you know, Generation Z. Okay, but it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. So when it says whet their tongues, it's going to sharpen their tongues. You know, their unrighteous decrees, you know, everything that they speak is falsehood and is ultimately against the people, right? These things are targeted attacks. These things aren't to make the so-called make the place, make America better, make America great again. What they're doing, they're breaking this place down systematically, what we call a controlled demolition, right? So it says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even their words, because what it's power in the words, man. It's power in what they say. And you know, it don't matter who you are, you can't, ultimately, because it's prophecy, But you can't turn back this man's words. Why? Because he's doing the bidding of the Most High on the left-hand side, man. You know? The Lord ordained him and set him in rulership. And he's the king. That's why he put him in laws, right? So now, anytime somebody wants to come up against him, so-called in his court system, or you can just say the right way, it's already written. So what they're doing, they're making unrighteous decrees. Let's grab that real quick. Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they prescribe, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. And that's what they're doing, that they're preying on the people, especially you damn women, because especially you Israelite women, you pretty much are already widows right now. Not saying that your husbands are dead, but what they had done, they have removed the men out of the house. So now you just have these emotional women, okay, bringing forth emotional children, just raising, you know, demons, man, you know. And then once things get way too far out of control, based on their decision making, they want to run back to the men. Then they want a man to stand up and save them or come back into the child's life. But you raised that monster, man. Okay. But, you know, I digress on that, you know. But I want to stick on topic, you know. So that's what Esau does. He wages war by his wicked laws, his wicked statutes, you know. He think himself as a god, but what he have done, he has turned the world upside down, and he's continually coming with these wicked decrees, man. Okay, he's continually coming, putting different things in law. Okay, and you know, on paper, pretty much that you won't be able to get around. But let's jump into this article. It's off of Blacklisted News, and it says Douglas Murray announces new doxing database to keep critics of Israel from getting a job. And you see, it's a database. Everything is in the cloud. You know, what you talk about on your phone, your text messages, all these things are stored somewhere. Okay? So look at this iPhone thing. Like, you got the same phone, but they say you can pay such and such amount of money per month to have more storage. Like, you know, back in the day, you had the phone, it was simple. You put a little memory card in the side of the back of it, hey, and you stored your things, your pictures, your videos, your music, you know, your files or whatnot on top of that card or in that card. Now they have everything is stored into a cloud, which is being there, but now it has become more advanced now. Okay. So going into the article, and it reads, Douglas Murray, the director of the British Free Speech Union, announced a new initiative on Monday. So a new initiative. So this is a pretty much a new plan that they plan on rolling out, which is not new. You know, it's already been going down. Okay. Now what they're doing is bringing it to the forefront, because what they've been doing in the background is working out all the different kinks. You know, they work out all the different kinks, and then by the time they put it on paperwork, it's already ready. The system is foolproof. Okay, hence the micro C hip, right? Elon Musk, now they saying he's moved on to human trials. Hey, that's because the mark is here, is ready. We're in that time. We're in the time of prophecy. At the end, it shall speak, right? Because it's just look up stages to production, right? You have your trial runs, and then, you know, of course you do tests. You know, that's going back to trial runs. But once it hits mainstream, it's pretty much ready, man. Okay? You done worked out all the different kinks. Mind you, they say his first human trial, but it's been, you know, years of them talking about all the different animals, you know, that he's been implanting these chips in. Okay? So it says, Douglas Murray, the director of the British Free Speech Union, but it's supposed to be a free speech union, right? Announced a new initiative on Monday aimed at doxing critics of Israel for hate speech and keeping them from getting jobs. And why? Because, hey, this is a buy and sell market. The scriptures speak about through much traffic hast thou gotten thee riches, right? Traffic goes into the market system. Whether it is on the road, because really, if you're on the road, if you're driving, see, this country wasn't built off of what you people call Sunday fun day, where you just out strolling through the city and just burning up gas. And even with that, you know, your vehicle needs gas to operate. You know, everything in this world costs. Even to operate the vehicle, you have to have what? Your license, which is your permission to drive. Okay, you got to obey his traffic laws. You have to register your vehicle, have car insurance, so on and so forth. So that's the traffic. You know, his what is called his predatory lending. You know, he's preying on the people. You know, we're going to get that in Revelation 13, but let's, you know, finish this article because I'm almost at my destination. It says, Douglas Murray, the director of the British Free Speech Union, is now going to lead an initiative to have harsher penalties for those accused of hate speech. And it said against Israel, right? Because what? The scripture speak about the least of the flock drawing them out. So now that they've been pushing this hate speech, which shows you that it was already in the making, it was already in the agenda, you know, for those Israelis, which are not the true Israelites of God. It was already in the books for them to invade Palestine, man. Okay? You see? And alternately, we know it was in the books through the Bible, through biblical prophecy, right? And now they're on the left-hand side trying to bring forth their own prophecy, right? It says, so they're going to try to bring a harsher penalty, and that's where you get the word ostracize from. To let me see, I had it pulled up. Let's see if we still got it here. Ostracize. It says, exclude someone from a society or group, a group of people who have been ridiculed, ostracized, and persecuted for centuries. And is that ultimately that's the prophets of the Lord, the men of the Lord. Okay, it said persecuted for centuries, man. Hey, man, we've been persecuted, and you know, from the beginning of time, man. The Lord spoke by his mouth, the prophets, since the beginning, right? And was not Abel killed? The Lord said all the blood of the prophets, you know, he's going to avenge, man. He said starting with Abel, okay? You know, I believe that's, I can't exactly know where it's at, but you know, that's when Yahweh Shah was going into, he was speaking to the Jews and letting them know y'all killers of the prophets, man, right? So that's another thing. This is going to bring forth, you know, that division in the households, you know, foes of your own household, you know. It says these speech laws have been used, so like, let me go back up. It says to have harsher penalties for those of hate speech and bar bigots from employment opportunities based on from employment opportunities based on social media posts. Keith Woods commented on X, which is, you know, formerly known as Twitter. These speech laws have been used to target nationalists more than anyone. Murray countryman Sam Malia is going to jail for sharing stickers about mass migration, and this is what he is working on. What a disgrace. But yeah, so pretty much from social media, because everybody, you know, out there voicing their opinion. Hey, but everything in your life, man, that's why you got to be careful what you say and who you say these things around. You know, especially, you know, on your job, you know, because what Satan is coming down with great wrath. He knows that he had but a short time. So this is a part of that, you know, that Revelation 12:12 as well, right? And understanding, man, there's a lot of agents of Satan out here, right? But let me just get this one precept. You know, I'm pressed for time, so I can go ahead and close this lesson out. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. That mark is the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. All right, which is the microchip that they plan on using a subdermal needle to enter into the body. Sub meaning under, dermal going into skin. You know, it's going to be placed under your skin, right? It says, in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the beast, or the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So when you go into buy and sell, that goes into transactions. This whole place is built off of transactions, off of financial transactions. This whole place America, Babylon the Great, ultimately the whole world is a huge marketplace. That's why this is known as the NWO, the New World Order. It's going to be placed. This is a system that they're ushering in throughout the whole world. So now let's jump up to verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And that's why they're coming out with all these unrighteous decrees, you know, these different policies and things. Why? Because he has the power. He's allowed to do these things. He's allowed to bring these things to pass, to bring these things to fruition. And that's what we're seeing right now. It said he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. So him coming out with these different policies, you know, going into what we just read, that's part of his power, you know, because this is what bringing forth the beast. This is lighting him up, you know, and you know, bringing it to fruition, roughly paraphrasing. And let me get down here to this part that I want. And it says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So now I want to go into this word killed. Okay, hold on. I might got to go back down and go to that arrow. Okay, it says, yep. Let's let it play right here.
Strong's G 615. Apartino.
Right. To kill in any way, whatever, to destroy, to allow to perish, metaphorically, to extinguish, abolish. Think about a fire extinguisher. It puts out the fire. So what he want to do, he want to put you out of society. He want to X you out, right? To inflict mortal death, to deprive of spiritual life and procure eternal misery in hell. And this is ultimately our hell right here. But he want to X us out of society, man. So let's see what we got in the root word of separation. Okay? So this is coming down to separation, right? That's why I said that if you should not worship the image of the beast or receive his mark, you should be killed. You're going to be separated from society, man. Okay? Hence what it said that stop them from getting jobs. They want to stop you from getting jobs. And what? Money is a defense. You need money to be able to eat, to buy and sell. That's why I said, you know, that they should not, because it goes from this to be killed, and we're going into the separation. We read the article, and then once you jump back down to verse 16, he calls it all, both small and great. Salakia, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of the name. So it just linked it up right in there with the financial system. So, you know, through the spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, we understand, you know, what's coming down the pike, you know. So this is a lesson, you know, I had on deck for a while, and I've been meaning to get it out, but the Lord just allowed me to get it out. The water Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai for that. So I pray this was edifying and exhorting. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Call her Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash.